Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, and you know that means the weekend is coming. I'm feeling very soft this morning, and we're listening to some music by another friend of mine, a pianist I have worked with in Sweden. His name is Caleb Fawcett, and I'm whispering because my boyfriend is in the bed. And today is Friday, so often I like to have like more energetic days, but I'm feeling kind of soft this morning, and I'm really grateful, and I'm very grateful that you're here with me before the weekend. So you know, I've been speaking this week about the inner shift that we have in ourselves and this eternal love, and that's what I call it, like eternal love, or even God, or Source, or Allah, or Brahman, or however you know, however you relate to that. So words are, I guess, you know, labeling it is what it is. And so all of these kind of religions, or not even organized religions, are all possibly pointing towards the same thing. And I would like to talk about like just eternal love this morning. Nothing you can do can change that eternal love inside of you. It doesn't matter how bad you've been, how difficult you've been, how angry you have been, how many people you've hurt. To feel like maybe perhaps somehow that you're not worthy, or something like that. Every single person on the planet is worthy. You know, it's just like we've lost our way because, well, people think they have the right answer. And you know, you deal with people every day that happen to think that their way is the best way, you know, their way or the highway. That expression is really funny. But I'm just gonna tell you, like, I don't know, this eternal love that I found in myself that is ever constant and never goes away. It doesn't matter what I feel, how I feel, what I'm doing, who I'm engaging with, or if I feel that I've been rude, or, which I don't think I have. I'm consciously living, so I consciously think about that, but somehow I can come across maybe to some people as whatever, and that's all good, that's okay, because it's not my intention. But what I'm just trying to get to you as that, like anything in your past, like I've hurt people in my past by not, maybe deliberately, but not even really realizing it. But you know what I mean? It sounds contradictory, but just because I felt hurt, you know, in relationships or friendships or things like that, and you know, nothing on the outside of you is going to bring you any kind of like this so-called you know, love, that conditional love, you know what I mean? Nothing on the outside, nothing materialistic, nothing nothing materialistic, let's just say that, because we're obsessed with this. We're consumers. We've been turned into consumers. Everything is about buy, 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 buy. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you can't buy love. You can't buy this eternal love, because it's eternal. That's what I mean. It's forever. And nothing can take that away from you. And that's really an incredible thing to be aware of. Just simply be aware of the fact that you can rise above every situation and trust that that eternal love is there for you, and it's a source of regeneration, or how can you say, to always rely on the, and it never is never lacking, you know what I mean? It's all so beautiful and forever there. It's like I said yesterday, and I read once, it's the diamond in your pocket, because it is there, it's consistent and untouchable. You know, I think that I can just invite you right now at the moment to really look and to know in your mind, or know in your heart somewhere, that the fact that you can make a choice on how you're feeling in the moment. Even if you're overwhelmed by your feelings and you feel hijacked by your mind, stop for a second and realize that, you know, or if you're being judged, I think that's a better analogy, or whatever I'm trying to explain. if you're being judged, or if you feel like you don't fit in, or you feel all these things, these are illusions. These are illusional concepts that you've come up with from your past somehow that are not relevant for the moment. So in this moment, there's something in you. That's what I want to say. There's something in you. There's this beautiful, beautiful light that is inside of your heart that is always constantly there. You know, what beats your heart is simply what you are. We cannot leave that out of the equation. You know what I mean? And I'm feeling warm and fuzzy, and I'm feeling loving this morning, and I'm feeling gratitude for the fact that I can share that with you, because I believe, you know, it's like, that's what we can do. And the power of ourselves coming together and loving each other and respecting each other and respecting for our differences, because that's what's really cool, right? Can you imagine if we were all the same? And you know, we notice that when people follow in the herd, it's all the same, and that's okay. I'm not judging that at all, because most people feel safe, and I want everyone on the planet to feel safe when you have a choice. You know what I mean? And even without that, and I'm going to go as far as to say that that eternal love that is inside of every single person, and the person that is in the most dire situations, is that what God gave us, you know? I used to be terrified to talk about what God was, because it was an organized man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a source that is inside you that is untouchable. And anybody in any dire situation can actually just take a moment, look at your thoughts, and realize that whatever that's looking at your thoughts and awareness of that is your birthright eternal love. Nothing you can do can change that. You can be the baddest ass on the world, I mean in the negative sense, and you can be a badass too and have an arrogant air about you that is just like you're superior. I don't know, that kind of stinks too. There's a difference between that and confidence. I don't know. Humbleness is, I don't know, being humble, because when you realize that it's eternal, it's like you give up the fight. You give up the fight to be better, you know? And it's like fighting can be redefined as in like achieving for yourself, just because the deliciousness of that. But I can tell you right now, if you think that by getting over there that you're going to feel better, because wherever you go, there you are, right? So wherever you take yourself, there you are. And it may be new, and it may, you know, it may be a new country, new city, new people, new all this, and you have a fresh way to start. But what is inside you will always come to the surface. And when you recognize that love is eternal, you can always, always rely on that in every situation. Step back and allow it to run the show, and be humbled by it, because it's magical. I don't know. That eternal love, God itself, you know, God will wipe away the tears. Do you understand what I mean? Allow it. Forgiveness, forgive in every moment. So it's part of your daily actions and observations, is forgiveness, and forgiveness for yourself, you know? For having whatever thoughts that you have. And God shall wipe away the tears. He shall. Because I don't know, it's just who we are, and I want to see more and more of that, and I want to hold you and tell you right now that you're all good. And if you're feeling good today, it's great. If you're feeling negative, it's also great, because feelings come and go. Have a great weekend, and thank you for just being and sharing with me this morning. And I don't know, I'm feeling really, really happy, and it's the weekend, so all right, I love you so much, and remember, that's what's eternal is eternal. It's forever, that love that you have. I love you, that's part of that. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful weekend, and bye.